The Enclave was once the heart of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida, and without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago. But I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Stop! Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
You're home.
Thanks.
Bryn! Over here. What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Veil's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Of course. It's important for the other weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
No questions from me. I'm ready to head to the watchtower.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then. No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
The Veil. even more impressive up close.
Thanks. Got visuals back.
The Veil's shadow is incredible. Never seen anything like it.
The wall is completely frozen.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken.
So, if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt the ice.
Brilliant! Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
Just a moment to cool. Then you should be able to climb. Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition. Vitality tonics on your belt. Take a swig if you need it. beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Darn's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
Bryn, connections back.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Need his breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
We can't extract you.
Dom, fix it. And Lane have tonics on standby for her return. Good. Head out of the cave so we can get our bearings.
For the love of... It's an Ash Peak drake.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path. Good. Dom's still working on the scry, but you need to keep moving. Lane, got anything from the map?
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
Aurea, that drake's acting like...
Let's just focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Nice work. Keep moving. Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
We get you back to the caravan fast. Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going. Final stretch.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the Veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get... Hold it off. We'll work on an escape plan.
What have you got?
I'm trying. She's too close to the Veil of Tangles.
Too thick, no.
this isn't the strangest.
What the? Hang on, Bryn.
Everything okay back there?
Change of plans, everyone! Pack up!
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arm. We need to go, now. Up ahead! Lead! Ah! Fine, keep moving! Guys, the arc!
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
As long as we don't all die here first.
Hey, take a moment to remember. We're in the Enclave. Haven't we all fantasized about this? This place holds mysteries beyond our wildest dreams and secrets to our past as weavers. It's time to uncover them.
Revelations await us.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war. Stories that put children to bed, preach the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
The scribe. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back. Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also left an entire known world. But, you know, I'm fine.
Well, good to see you're settling in and totally not catastrophizing.
Oh, sure. It's no big deal. It's not like we lack...
Sev,
This apprentice...
that is completely...
Yeah,
Of course.
sure.
Loom gates must need a massive source of...
Darb.
Bryn, you are...
Yeah.
Good, good.
Not worried about our...
Details. There is... So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
I don't know.
Would you mind flipping...
For you?
Oh, thoughtful.
Thanks, Darb.
Of course.
Loomgate.
Loom.
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the Veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one...
The Enclave built many arcs and...
You think we might find another ark that could...
or possibly repair this one?
We know as much as we can from looking at... Lane, you seem lost in thought.
Oh, Bryn. I notice you've been checking...
You did?
It's my vocation. In fact, if you'd like...
Service.
No one. That's not real. I wish you...
Lane.
Oh, yeah. There's... I've, at a young age, nothing but a...
Right.
Truthfully
Sure.
yesterday, it's right... Anyway.
I was impressed by how you handled that drake outside the Veil.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you, maybe. Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
I was made for this, Aurea. Failure hasn't even crossed my mind.
Watch that ego. Overconfidence can come back to smack you in the face. That said, getting smacked in the face is your job from time to time. Just learn from it when you can.
I know. I got this.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now. So this is a loom gate. It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems, inert?
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us. If we could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously moved people one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
Do you...
Solar, your genius is just a...
Sure.
Trust me, it's not a euphemism.
Your tent. Might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
Don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supply.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Aaron's band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Huh. That's... unfortunate.
as a sands of summer, Bryn.
No interference from the Enclave?
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the Vale.
That's reassuring.
More arcs.
And they're clearly happy we're here.
Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Fresh water, in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Sam will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water? This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out. A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone.
With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Ark.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the Wisp working.
The Wisp?
Watch as Wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut. That's the edge of how far I can push the scribe. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again.
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Skies, what are we waiting for? I want to be the first one to travel through a gate.
It will be a defining moment of your career.
So, how do we repair a Loom Gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the Loom Gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
Great foresight in removing the debris from the Loom Gate's platform. We've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Happy to be one step ahead.
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her. What does that entail?
Unfortunately, the missing supply...
Is there a way I can...
Right now, we reserve the materials, but if there's anything you can spare...
Sounds simple.
Glad to hear it.
So, how...
You're the one from time. And if
Got it.
points, prick.
These are a great start with the supplies we lost, but we can...
What do you have?
Like we discussed. Alternatively, and there's no...
What?
Me?
Come on.
I mean, but don't worry about me.
I know our bad. This is...
Thanks, Brett. Sola is still... She can recreate.
Turns out... Yeah.
Would help to... What?
Do you ever take a break?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer facts...
Just try to... Someone will...
It doesn't...
Then tell... I stepped... You did. The others...
Maybe.
I knew we'd recover.
Still a lot.
Speaking of, we've been they're stored away.
Sounds like...
There you go.
Now that I can cut...
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, at least normally they're...
Any particular...
No, just enough of the same type. 7, once you have...
point. What a beautiful view. you're coming up on the Ark of the Stricken Earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
What's happening?
Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the arc to attack it from different angles. Magic isn't coursing through that patch of skin anymore. Move on. See those discs? Those are holding the arm. It! Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got.
our chance to get the carapace, but you secured it.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
This one strikes a good balance.